something that I see on every roadblocks is that there is something to learn from it. Every time that you get to a roadblock, it's because you do not have the information or the idea on how to overcome it. So we always approach roadblocks with passion, and we know that it's something we need to accomplish. For example, roadblocks that we've been working on is for example, my last one, the licensing for the FFLs, the firearm licenses for the company. I didn't know where I was gonna put an arms room. I didn't like I couldn't use my house for that. Like the company has to be very specific. And I called the monks that gave us the university. I'm like, hey, Father, I actually need an arms room to be able to submit this application. Right there, he's like, I got you. Too easy, man. Submit the application, put our address, put our phone number, and like right there, show me that it doesn't matter in your head how hard the roadblock says. There's always a way to get out of out of that situation. It's just you got to think, and you have to trust that the decisions that you're making are the right ones. I am a big student of Napoleon Hill, and in it, it shows that persistent is another thing that you need as a CEO. Is don't don't quit, and if you make a decision, don't change it too quickly. Make the decisions quick, but the changes on that decision do it gradually because there is a reason why you have that idea and you made that decision. Just stick to it and don't change too much because what will happen is instead than just moving towards that goal, you can start going left and right and not accomplish your goal as fast as you could.
And as a veteran from special forces, you've got a lot of practical experience in the army. But how does that translate into your new role as a founder of this company? What skills you took from there and apply here, or maybe something that is different and you had to relearn because of this new environment?
Well, luckily for us, the military decision making process that we learn in the military is what we use for our planning purposes and for our companies. And I did it just like, I was like, hey, let's keep it simple. That we're doing a security company. Let's do the same thing we did in the army, exactly the same way. And we were successful in the army, so let's do it here. But then I realized that I was using that same process to build a factory for modular homes, to build the Tiny Home Foundation business, which is a nonprofit that helps homeless get into tiny homes, to build my other companies. In all of them, I use the same military decision making process. And I follow the 12 steps and 12 principles of Napoleon Hill for success. But I didn't know I was doing it. It wasn't until I started paying attention and reading other success books that I learned that in those success books, all they did was copy what we learned in the military, put it on civilian worlds, and passed it out there to everybody and sell books. But luckily for us, we've been trained on it for 22 years in the same processes.